Next on Worcester News Tonight, a high school football player at the center of a protest controversy. Hear why he did it coming up. Plus, a local professor receives a Lifetime Achievement Award for healthcare work in the community. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Madison. A high school football player from Central Massachusetts kneeling Friday night during the national anthem has caused some controversy at a Worcester school. Earlier today, Doherty High School junior Michael Opong took to social media talking about his actions, and today he explained his reasoning behind kneeling during the anthem before Friday's game.
There's a lot of injustice happening for black people all around, and that something had to be done. A lot of my classmates were proud of me because from what they said, I was very brave for what I did, for standing up for what I believe in. I was called by my coach and told that I would be suspended for a game, and that it was a decision of my coach and my principal, my assistant principal, Mr. Capson.
Opong said over the weekend he figured he was going to be suspended for his action, but today the school superintendent said that was never the case. Our Rosalind Flaherty has a reaction from the Doherty school community.
No suspension or discipline that happened with the young man.
A Doherty High School football player who took a knee during the national anthem before a game Friday will not face disciplinary action.
That is a violation of the constitutional right of the student.
The player, Michael Opong, says he did it to protest injustices happening to African Americans every day. He took to social media on Sunday saying his coaches and principals suspended him for one game. Worcester Public Schools Superintendent Maureen Beninda says the coach and Opong had a few conversations over the weekend, saying they needed to meet on Monday.
He should be prepared to miss one game. There was no communication between the coach and school administration.
Beninda says she and Doherty's principal didn't find out about this until Sunday night and investigated Monday morning. The gesture was similar to silent protests made by some NFL players during the anthem.
I think he's just following the leader, and the leader is the NFL.
Opong's teammate says he supports what he did, and it was done to show Worcester the city needs to be united.
That there is kids out there that they are saying racial stuff, and it's enough.
Other students say it was his right to take a knee.
If he wanted to express himself that way, it's up to him.
People are saying that he's disrespecting veterans, disrespecting people who lost their lives on 9/11, but I don't think he meant to do any of that.
Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
There's been a lot of reaction to this story. The superintendent says she received hundreds of emails about Opong, and school safety leaders are also monitoring social media after some inappropriate comments were made about the incident and toward the student involved.
We do have some confirmation that there were direct threats. There were some other indirect threats stating that they did not care for what he did during the national anthem. So we are making sure the student stays safe during his stay at the high school.
Pasella said that they met with the family and they are continuing to monitor social media this week. In Spencer, family and friends pay tribute to a 9/11 victim, dedicating a memorial on the 15-year anniversary of the attacks. Brian Sweeney, who is originally from Spencer, was a passenger on one of the planes that hit the World Trade Center in New York City. The memorial stands in Prouty Park in Spencer and includes a piece of one of the Twin Towers. Brian Sweeney was a former Navy lieutenant who flew an F-14 during the Gulf War. His sister coordinated the memorial. Family Health Centers here in Worcester recognizing outstanding work in the community earlier tonight during its annual meeting. Our Catherine Andrioli joins us with a look. Catherine?
Yes, Andy. Well, Family Health Center of Worcester is celebrating 25 years of continuing the legacy of Worcester City Hospitals. Speakers recognized Worcester City Hospital's history of service to the community. The hospital closed in 1991. However, the Family Health Center is able to continue to provide outpatient care for Worcester's residents. Dr. Sarah H. Cheeseman was honored as the 2016 recipient of the Felix J. Cataldo and Mrs. Ann M. Cataldo Lifetime Achievement Award for leadership in promoting health to all local residents.
Patients in any situation is a team, but the more parts of their life the disease you're taking care of affects, the more you need that team.
And Family Health Care provides access to affordable health care and social services to more than 35,000 residents in the Worcester area. Andy?
Our Catherine Andrioli reporting for us tonight. Catherine, thank you for that report. A former Major League Soccer player visits an area high school earlier today to help spread awareness about concussions. Taylor Twellman visited Groton Dunstable Regional High School to speak to student athletes about the dangers of concussions and head injuries. Today marks the start of Concussion Awareness Week. Players at the high school started things off by taking the Think Taylor pledge. I took the TT pledge. Twellman played for the New England Revolution for 8 seasons. His career ended from a concussion. He says concussions are affecting people's lives in more than just football.
You could be on a swing set, you could be on a bicycle, you can get a car accident, anyone can get a concussion. Very few people are properly educated on the signs and symptoms of concussions and what to do if you think you have a concussion. That's why awareness and education is vital.
Last year, Groton Dunstable Regional High School won the first ever Think Taylor MIAA Concussion Awareness Award. Today, they were recognized for their accomplishments. Just days after a bridge in Webster was cleaned of graffiti, police have arrested vandals they say are responsible for defacing it again. Webster police say a bridge on Perryville Road has been the subject of graffiti and vandalism over the past several months. On Friday, an officer on patrol caught these 3 individuals you see on your screen right now in the act of spray painting the bridge. Eric Chamberlain, Nicole Shiner, and Zachary Remillard are all charged with tagging property and trespassing. Leicester police are asking for your help as they say someone tried to steal a large flag that flies over the Leicester Common. The flag was not stolen, but it was lowered and a piece of the rope was cut. A large flag at the same location was stolen earlier this year and has not been recovered. Anyone with any information is asked to call Leicester police. The commissioner of the state's Department of Agriculture Resources pays a visit to Brookfield Orchards Monday. The visit helping kick off Massachusetts Apple Month. Our Brittany Schaefer visited the orchard today and has the details.
We're at the height of harvest season. The apples are coming in now.
September is Massachusetts Apple Month, the state making the announcement to support apple growers during the Stage 3 drought emergency most farmers are experiencing.
It's part of what Massachusetts is. Apples are a key part of what we grow here, big component of our agricultural industry.
State environmental affairs and agricultural leaders like Commissioner John LeBeau visited a dozen orchards across Massachusetts Monday.
We just wanted to give you something on behalf of the department, just recognizing your efforts as part of the apple industry.
Brookfield Orchards in North Brookfield say the drought has left them with 60% of their usual crop. But with thousands of apple trees, they say they will be okay.
There's certainly a lack of apples out here. And because of the fruit size, they don't bushel up as much.
Owner and manager David Knightham says the drought has also resulted in smaller apples. Luckily for apple lovers, this doesn't change their taste.
It's definitely the lack of water. Definitely the lack of water. It stresses the trees out a little bit. And perhaps it might affect next year's fruit buds.
It has been a very difficult year for the farmers in central Massachusetts especially, and so it's good to get this message out to people that the apple crops are doing great.
Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News.